Productions.
Welcome to Earn or Burn, the game show where roasting takes center stage. What's burning you today? Let's hear it because it's time for round one, self-roast for 30 seconds. In round one, our brave contestants roast themselves mercilessly. No shame, just laughs. Round two, here's your random subject of the day. Let's see who can dish it best. Round two brings on unpredictability and uproarious laughter as we roast the chosen topic. Round three, folks. Everyone roasts everyone. It's every comedian for themselves. Who will emerge victorious and take home the title? That's the thrill of Earn or Burn. And there you have it. Don't miss our live events coming soon. Join the comedic chaos and find out who can roast the best.
Welcome to Earn or Burn. Will you earn or will you burn? A Cancel Us Productions.
Does boot you.
All righty. Arnie.
Hey, I'm up here. You ready? My dick is so small. It's ridiculous. I have my covered with like an awning, and then I need a periscope to look for it. That's how small it is. And this is what I tell girls. But the girls that know me, I married a Playboy model. I really did. Young and cute at one time. So I did have a lot of dick fun. But as you get older,
Keep going, Arnie.
you got it?
Yep, we're good. All right, judges, we're going to start with our first judge. And again, thank you for being. What did you think of these two hookers?
I mean, you both had me laughing pretty good, but there's definitely one of you there that's used to having people laugh at your dick, and I'm going to give that round to Arnie.
Great job. I thought one of them was going to knife you or you were going to knife them. It's like having a comedy show in a prison. You know, little stuff that commissary going to be great. All right, Dan, what did you think, Sluts?
I was quite impressed. I think Speed Bump looks like he has a wang dang, and but I'm gonna I believe that maybe I've seen Arnie perform over at Sephora, maybe once or twice. I'm gonna have to give this one to Arnie.
Great job. Yeah, performing in the kids department again. All right. If you could only walk on that.
Hey, do you think the girl was pissed that when you were eating a pussy that you took the hair? It's all over your face. You got to give it back.
Speed Bump.
Hey, I might have a lot of hair on my face, but at least I'm getting some for a crippled dude, you know?
Hey, but you don't have to. You can't use your head. Your head looks like a penis. But that's not. You don't put your head in the vagina. You put it in the vagina.
Speed Bump.
He's trying to say that I have a dick head, but at least I don't have a receiving hairline.
Oh, I could deal with that. That's okay. But look how my tongue works.
All right. If you could only walk on that tongue, it'd be great. Listen, all right. Tim, let's get back.
Marcel broke that up. I like to really stop having contestants that have these issues about their motherfucking self. No, I'm just fucking with you. No, but I like to change being an asshole. No, I wouldn't like to change that either. I like to change the line. No, I wouldn't like to change. Let's skip me out.
Well, I mean, if there was anything I could change about myself, it'd probably be my dick. It's small and it needs help. I went to Texas and helped the fucking thing. They said everything's bigger in Texas, and they lied. Nothing changed. I have brain damage, if that matters. Did I get booted off? What happened?
Oh, your time was up. But I gotta tell you guys are out of your mind. Gene, it is a lot to ask. Sorry. Tony Claus, small dick, you deserve something. It's not pussy, but you did win this round. All right, we're going to roast each other tit for tat style. All right, I want to see Knives Out. I want to see Billy Clubs. You know, something Tuesday morning action. Let's start with Speed Bump. You're gonna roast both of them. You're gonna start with roasting both of them, and then we're gonna move on to G-Day. Speed Bump, go get them.
Have small penis problems. You know, they do make a thing called penis pumps. They do make it. It might not be big enough, but it's bigger. Dane, you're the first black man that I ever.
All right, G-Day.
Good shit. That was awesome. Dimes House Ronald McDonald Foundation. It's Speed Bump.
All right. All right. Malfunction.
Man, boy, I love you, but you gotta have brain damage. If you still got that accent, do not walk by a nigga in a motherfucking field nowhere.
All right, DJ, green light, malfunction.
It is obvious that both of you motherfuckers were not left unattended long enough to drown in a fucking bucket. That's what should have happened. There's a warning for that. I believe both of you survived the Tide Pod challenge. Speed Bump looks like it happened to him hard. Like, I don't know why God hates your life more than I do, but it's working for you. You're stuck, buddy. Like, both of your moms couldn't postpone correctly, and it shows.
Hey, at least I came out the womb, and I'm a fucking abortion fucking baby. You know.
Man, you guys, knock it the fuck off. You actually got scooter wheels on that motherfucking chair. And both of these guys, they actually fucked up fraternal twins, urethra and Uranus.
Well, I mean, if the shoe fits, you're probably a whore. You only live once unless you got Narcan, and I believe, you may need it.
I'm out.
You know what? They need to change the name to Methadone. Why?
Methadone. I've had two. Blanks.
All right. Well, since we started with Speed Bump, we're going to start with G-Dane, clockwise, or whatever you white and black people will fight about. I don't know what they're fighting about today because I take no sides. All right, G-Dane, 1-0, back and forth. Get him to the white meat, and you know us, Joe, malfunction. I'm betting on the black guy, sorry.
That's fine. No better.
You didn't bet on black 400 years. Man, I swear to God, right now, I've heard you talking about something. Have you ever unsheathed that motherfucker like all dick? You actually got, if you look at it, you got nipples on that little motherfucker. You got a nipple dick. That's why you can't see it.
Function.
Well, I mean, you look like you own an emotional support hooker. I bet hugs are expensive.
You have a kennel full of cadaver dogs.
You look like why it's okay to bet on the Special Olympics. Everyone's a winner.
You look like the reason. You know what? You look like why trans women should be in.
You look like what euthanasia forgot.
All right, let's keep going. 2 more each. Let's get a winner.
Yeah, my bad.
Keep it
You know
going.
what? I always wondered what happened to the Shriner's kid. He moved to Bald Scratch, Alabama.
Said you were adopted, but somebody bought you.
Dang.
You guys still hear me, right? Man.
Yeah. You got one more.
You froze up, bro. Don't let your heart lock up now.
Oh, shit. All right. We have a high school dropout and a show drop. G-Tape.
AI. AI stands for artificial intelligence.
Yeah. Mic check. Will somebody please check on Mike?
Earn or Burn, brought to you by Cancel Us Productions, LLC. Earn or burn. Are you ready to roast?
Welcome to Earn or Burn. Hosting tonight, it's Steve. Insane. It's difficult wrangling hoes, clowns, and comics. But here we are.
I figured it's that he got.
Welcome to Earn or Burn. We get to what's pissing you off today. Rob, what's pissing you off this week?
Pissing me off this week. Well, like I said in the pre-show, my girl was recently, diagnosed with gestational diabetes because she's 7 months pregnant, and I guess that happens for a lot of pregnant women. And so basically, her diet has completely changed my diet.
All right, Emily, how about you? What's pissing you off this week?
Okay, so men on Facebook. Because here's the thing, I'll post something and then they comment just ranting and raving about something that I wasn't even talking about at all, just doing their own random little thing. And it's almost like they're not even listening to me, which, like, I get that from my boyfriend. I expect that from him. But, like, random men on the internet?
Yeah, that would piss me off. Zach, what's been going on with you? It's been a show or two.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Happy to be back. What's been pissing me off? First off, preparing for this kind of pissed me off because I thought Tim asked me if I wanted to be on Kill Tony, but apparently he just wanted me here to kill Tony on stream, which I'm happy about. But I will say, coming on here to cyber bully women, homeless people, and gays makes me feel like I'm in high school all over again, which is pretty nice. And I'm just mad that it's Halloween because, I live in a gay community now with an HOA, and they're like forcing me to hand out candy. And I'm kind of getting mixed signals because last time I went around trying to get kids candy, they frowned upon it. So now it just seems like you can't really choose your battles there.
All right. Did you say gated community?
Yeah, that's all Florida, man.
Gated community.
That's like the
I
gay
was like,
rage.
every community he lives in is gay.
All right. So, Tim, anything pissing you off this week besides me?
Yeah.
Let's go to Rab. It's the order of the day.
Self burns?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I'm Jewish. I've got.
Okay, that's enough. Very
good. What's up? It's my turn. Oh, Jesus. What's wrong with me? Okay. How about this? I always heard that all women are either a slut or a bitch. So, like, why am I both? That's not really very fair. And hang on, I got another thing. The other night, there was this woman, and my spidey senses were tingling that there was a woman in trouble. And I walked around the corner, and there was this bitch crying. And so I went over there, and I hyped her up, and I was telling her whatever man she was crying about, I ain't shit. And she said I would make a really great counselor. And I started to take it to heart, and I was like, wow, maybe I could change my career path in life. And then clearly I wouldn't make a very good counselor because then she was all over him as soon as we went back in there. And he was really good at pinball. So
I have a solution for that. How about you, Zach? What would you like to roast yourself about today?
I'm only doing this today because Tim has photos of me that I don't want out in the world. But about myself, to give you guys some ammo, I decided to start stand-up comedy at 40 years old because I really figure my band's probably not going to make it. And, I moved down to Florida, and I'm currently in a long-distance relationship with a 28-year-old. So I am emotionally maturing in reverse, kind of doing like a Benjamin Button situation there, I think.
Interesting. Tim, what do you think about our contestants' self-roast today?
The fact that you mentioned the photos does not take away my power, Zach. You realize that, right?
I understand, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. I might release, one of the lighter ones because
if I win, instead of paying me, I want those photos leaked.
Definitely,
Emily. I definitely think Emily had a great point that why can't you be a slut and a bitch? And thank you for saying it first, so I can repeat it as a quote.
It's usually called bipolar.
Well, the thing is that they say that all women are sluts unless they're not sleeping with you, and then they're a bitch. So it was like, oh, well, I'll just sleep with everyone, and then no one can ever call me a bitch, but then they still do.
Correct.
Now, I just got to check something. The second story, I don't think so, but it just so happened that last week that you and my wife walked together into the bar while I was playing pinball. That wasn't that story, right?
No.
I think there's a term for someone that is a slut and a bitch. It's just called a dirty cunt.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn,
Yeah.
this looks
Oh,
like a
God.
fucking debate screen right now.
I should practice my Obama.
So you're
my
gonna
fellow
So,
Americans.
all right. So
Yes.
constituents, let me ask you this. I understand that Rab clearly won the best mullet in his AA meeting. But is he really the best person to represent you in Congress? Zach, while very principled, was in fact a vice principal before he was banned from coming within 200 feet of schools. Does he deserve your vote?
Boy.
Emily would be a great pick. Emily's made such great decisions in her life. Emily would be so much better off if she was still a stripper, but she left because she didn't want to go to the day shift.
I noticed the Zach the pedo thing is just something I'm never going to be able to get away from, huh?
Hey, Rob, what do you think about,
Whatever you said.
I don't know what you're saying. Go.
You see what? You see what I see? Look at these two. They look like pig fuckers. Okay. Look at these people. They're ugly on the inside. They're ugly on the outside. They look like our healthcare system would cost too much to fix what they've got going on. Look at this ugly bitch woman on this panel right here. Okay, she looks like she has a stinky pussy. You want a stinky pussy running this country?
Emily, what do you have to say about that?
Rob Russell wants to give alien children sex changes in jail. You know what they say. If it looks like a horse's ass and loves to take horse tranquilizers, it's Rob Russell. How can we trust a man who looks more like a serial killer from a Netflix series every time I see him?
Zach, wrap it all up for us.
If it's cool with you guys, I kind of want to do mine
Oh,
like
wait.
those corny attack. Oh, you got more?
Can I do one about Zach?
There'll be a rebuttal.
Zach Gallo wants to abolish the age of consent because his dick is so small, the only people who would be able to feel it are fetuses.
Holy shit!
Okay.
All right, Zach, you get a minute and a half. Go.
I'm gonna do mine in the style of those like muckraking attack ads,
Okay, do it.
Voice. All right.
Excellent. You don't need to set it up.
Here we go. Your candidate, Rab, claims to be sober, but we see that hair and beard. Who do you think you're kidding, buddy? You're supposed to be talking smack, not taking it. Rab looks like he couldn't tell you the price of gas right now, but tell you the going price of copper by weight. Do you really want Emily Fisher in the White House? She wouldn't fit in at all. The White House isn't mobile. And let's be honest, guys, nobody's going to vote for women. This ad's been paid for and approved by the committee to re-elect Zach Gallo, who is definitely not a pedophile.
Steven, you want to tell us what the finale is? Or you want me to do it?
Well, we know
You're
the
doing such a great
finale
job.
It's going to be our tennis. Is our burping contest. So, no. Round 3 is head to head.
And
Go?
We can go.
All right, Emily. You look like your pussy is so acidic it would just melt steel beams.
Zach, earlier when Tim said we're just waiting on Zach, I was thinking, I bet that's something that he heard a lot in like reading circles when he was growing up in school and had to read out loud.
I read at a 5th grade level, but I roast at a senior level, all right? Rab, you look like you have really strong opinions about Bad Bunny performing at the halftime show.
Zach, you look like a mechanic that only tunes up sex dolls.
Rab, you look like you jerk off to execution videos on the internet.
My God. Hey, Emily, I just found out that your father's an attorney. Didn't know that. And you tried to follow in his footsteps, right? But you got a little lost. You're not an attorney. You are attorneying some tricks.
Oh.
Emily, you look like your pussy would be so saggy that you just let guys fuck your armpits.
For a fee. Zach, you look like you auditioned for Blue's Clues and tried to pull your dick out.
That's fair. Emily, this is the first time I've seen you on stream with your top on.
Zach, you look like the guy in a stepsister stuck in a dryer porn, but you just actually move her out of the way to fix the dryer.
Nicest thing anyone could have said about him.
Rob, you look like every member of a Beatles tribute band.
I take offense
Rab,
to that.
you look like you got denied for a job at Radio Shack.
Emily, you look like Marie from Breaking Bad that actually got hooked on Walter's meth.
Rab, you look like you tried to play hacky sack, but you always end up kicking yourself in the nuts instead.
Emily, you look like you need like 3 or 4 more dream catchers in there to really bring the room together.
Zach, you look like you're trying to grow your hair out.
I actually have a similar one. Emily is such a failure in life because all those dream catchers have held her back.
Emily likes putting those dream catchers behind her headboard so the guys that pay to sleep with her have something to play with when they're done.
Zach likes to put the dream catchers right up against his butt so that when guys fuck him in the ass, it makes it feel a little bit tighter, at least for a second for them.
Zach looks like he could weld a steel cock onto his own bike seat.
Rab, you look like if a neck beard was
you look
a person.
like you would weld it on there for him.
So, Rab, you look like if a neck beard was a person.
Emily?
Rab, you look like you would personally weld that steel dick onto Zach's bike seat for him. And
Emily, your queefs look like they smell like chewing tobacco.
Rab, you look like a queen.
Emily, you look like you went to Claire's to try to get your nipples pierced.
Zach, you look
better than
Zach,
you.
you look like the leader of a moped gang called Sons of Harmony.
I'd rather go to Claire's to get my ears pierced than do what Zach did and go there to ask for them to pierce his butthole again.
I go there to meet women.
Emily looks like she pleasures herself with a car muffler that Tony stole.
Oh.
Rab, you look like there's a bunch of catalytic converters in that closet behind you, just waiting to go to the landfill.
Rab, you look like you pleasure yourself by sticking phone chargers up your pee hole.
Zach looks like he brings his own fork to Chinese restaurants.
Alrighty then.
No, we're not done.
Zach looks like he breastfed. Zach looks like he breastfed for like 10 years.
Emily looks like she runs a daycare at home just to have the kids clipping her weed.
Emily's waiting for her daughter to get her permit so she'll have somebody to drive her to probation.
Zach looks like he says, "A beer before work, no big deal."
Pretty dead on.
Zach looks like he's in favor of segregation again because he's tired of people taking his seat on the bus, and it's a short bus to begin with.
Emily looked like she would join the Suicide Girls to actually just commit suicide.
Rab looks like he would convince a bunch of people to drink some off-brand Kool-Aid and kill themselves.
Zach looks like he would draw a woman's face on his fleshlight.
Rab looks like he supports either Palestine or Israel, whatever the girl that he's trying to impress is with.
Zach looks like he hangs out outside of shops like Claire's at the mall, movie theaters, Girl Scout meetings, just trying to get some pussy.
Emily looks like she has to shoot up all of her medications just for them to actually work.
Rab looks like he's done so many drugs that they don't have to worry about their baby as far as the baby mama, but hopefully none of it came out through your sperm.
Emily looks like if her daughter grew up to be a school shooter, it would be the proudest moment of her life.
Holy shit.
Zach looks like the guy that you would find living in your attic for after so many years.
Zach looks like if he could afford to, he would drive an ice cream truck.
Emily, you look like you would eat ass just to get rid of the dead tooth taste out of your mouth.
Holy shit.
Rab, you look like you would eat ass, but you would actually cut it off of the person and grill it and fucking eat it like a cereal.
Rab, you look like you keep your ass up in the air when you eat pussy. Arch back.
Zach, you look like the one guy that would yell Slayer at his kid's recital.
I think that's a compliment.
Both of you guys look like you eat your own cum.
Oh shit.
Emily, you look like if Moonshine decided to be a real girl.
Emily, you look like the babysitter that would teach the kids how to smoke weed out of a Coke can. Hey, that came out a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Oh, that was fucking awesome, guys. Let me tell you. So what I've been doing is, throughout the whole show, is every time there's a punchline, something that really makes me laugh, I've been writing it down, and into the tallies, and I've checked with the other judges who are not here today. Holy shit, this was close. With my own crazy scoring method, it was first place was, second place was behind 1 point, and third place was behind 1 point to them. It was a 2-point game. And our first place winner today was Zach Gallo with 17 crazy points, Rab with 16, and Emily with 15 of my crazy points. That didn't mean anything except I was trying to keep track. It was CU.
I got some shit coming up. I'm doing McCurdy's in Sarasota this week. I've never performed there. I'm very excited about it. I got a couple private events coming up, and then I'll be at Celtic Rays for a really, really cool show mid-November. I believe it's the 20th. There's a lot of big comedians on there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, aside from that, you can find me outside of Claire's or high schools or whatever else you guys want to say about me.
Give us more details on the shows you're in and how to find them. So
yeah,
just the best way to find them. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at Zach Gallo, ZAKGALLO. I post all my stuff there, or my Facebook, which is Zach Badweather Iron, which is confusing. So just go to my Instagram.
Yeah, okay.
You can find me every day this week at my job. And then on the weekends, you can find me at home. I don't have any shows booked right now. I am been kind of lazy and not really been out there because the scene around here has dwindled so much, and I just haven't really cared. But my socials are, I stay pretty active on them. A1 Rab on TikTok, and I think Rab Comedy or A1 Rab on Instagram. And yeah, that's about it. If you want to book me, trust me, I have a 1 hour special on YouTube I put out 3 years ago.
What's it called?
It's The Birth of Rab. The Birth of Rab. It's a 1 hour comedy special I self-produced. It's in 4K. It's on YouTube. It's got like 98 views. I'm pretty fucking doing all right.
It's the beginning.
But it's my proudest moment, my legacy, and I've been writing and doing a lot of. I usually work down in Calusa Comedy at Rob Churchill's show.
I have to inform you that the Birth of Rab comedy special got 987 views.
Oh, okay. So I was missing off by like a 0.
Right, it's just, a little. Don't underestimate yourself.
Thank you for fact checking that.
It actually is on YouTube. I found it quickly. It was
Maybe
mixed up
I'll.
with some Rahab, which is not you, unless you're that old.
No.
But, of course, we want to get to our star.
Okay. So my name's Emily Fisher. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram. And this week I'm gonna be hosting trivia 3 nights this week, and then got some big shows coming up. I'm doing a special guest spot for a Johnny C show at Snappers on November 5th. So I'm really excited about that. And excited for that show that Tim booked me on up in Newport Richey. That's gonna be really fun. So yeah, got some shit coming up.
Awesome.
And my birthday's on Thursday. And look at this cool thing I have.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm Medusa for Halloween. Anyway.
I'm on that show in Newport Richey too. Check me out there
The
too.
original bitch slut, Medusa.
We're gonna be a clown car.
That's perfect. She'd get you all hard and then freeze you.
Yeah, and then when I'm at work, and then I wear that, and then when people are still talking at me, I'll be like, I thought I turned you to stone. Why aren't you shutting the fuck up?
I don't know.
And you can see me every Wednesday at Sets Bar for the Evolving Comedy Workshop, the best place to go for your first ever time doing stand-up. If you feel like you could do this. First of all, if you feel like you could do this show, message me, message Steven, and we'll get you on here. But if you feel like you could do stand-up in Southwest Florida, come out to see Evolving Comedy at Stets every Wednesday night. And then we do a showcase once a month for the new comics and the existing comics from the workshop who are really doing well. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, that's where you can see me. And here every week.
Well, this week you'll probably find me at the Producers Club in Manhattan for the 3 open mics. And yeah, we're going to get stickers. I'm going to try and find some college kids, high school kids, if the mommy and daddies will let them. Because they have the sharpest mouths. And I don't know, we'll see if we can take them.
What happened to 8 o'clock?
Hey, nice to see you too, you sperm belching gutter slut.
You missed the
Look at this.
show.
We got a human jack-o'-lantern in the corner over
Right?
Well, look, I'm glad that y'all missed it. Congratulations.
Groundskeeper Tony
Can I
over
go
here.
now? Because if y'all are already done with it, I don't even know why the fuck I tried. It's
He's
much
up
like
and
the
ready to
abortion
do his
number.
paperboy route this morning.
Well, the good thing is now you are actually on this episode, so we didn't actually make fun of you without you being here.
Well, good. I'm glad y'all had something to work with instead of the other pud pulling pussy bullshit you're used to fucking with.
No, you try and fight.
Right, it's over now, right? Y'all done voted. You went off a lot of roasting shit with me not being able to defend myself or none of that shit. Look, I survived an abortion to fucking be here. Do you understand? There ain't fucking nothing you
Ladies and
swallow.
gentlemen, our
I've
winner is
been
Zach
drinking
Gallo.
too.
Thank you so much. This has been
Yay.
Burn. We love you, Tony. See you guys next time.